Hey, Captain Borax here. Coming down Parley Summit in Utah. Windshield wiper fluid. Nope, can't check that one off. The brakes, yeah, the brakes are alright, but can't really use the brakes in this stuff. Brakes are for quitters anyway. Heading back down towards Salt Lake City. I have lots of new videos coming up, folks. I just thought I'd throw this out there, see, let you know what I've been up to. I'm working on a pretty intensive video on the Trolley Square shootings, which is quite an intense thing here. And I think I can see through this little hole right there. For locals here in the community. Also working with a friend who's been helping me out with a lot of stuff, actually. Mike Johnson. On a case for a missing person a few years ago named Kaylin Louder. Ooh, that's kind of hard to see through. Also, more TED stuff. Been digging up lots of interesting TED information. And just having a good time, doing a lot of research. But I've decided that I want to spend some time really digging in deep to some of this stuff. And the Trolley Square thing I've been working on a lot. It's really interesting. February 12th, 2007, a Bosnian guy, 18 years old, walked into the old Trolley Square barns, which has been converted into a shopping mall since then, starting in 1972. But he went in there on February 12th of 2007, and he shot and killed 5 people, and reportedly only wounded 4 others, but I know there were several other people that actually were wounded as well. I spoke to a couple. It's kind of interesting. I lived right next door to it when it happened in some apartments, and I came home from work one evening, and every police car in the entire town was there. Every member of law enforcement in Utah, basically. But I've been just collecting lots and lots of data. It's a very interesting case and part of Salt Lake City history that I don't think anybody has really talked about in depth, and it's been about 10 years. And by the way, I just want people to know that anything I do research on and release as a video, I am not some kind of a ghoul. I'm not into serial killers. I would like to tell you that I'm a historian. I like history. My father was a historian. My grandfather was a historian. My grandfather actually was the first director of the Utah Historical Society here in Utah, the first official one. And he taught history at the University of Utah for many years and was a school teacher, and same with my dad. So it's just something I'm into. I'm into history. I'm not into killers. Although I must admit, I think that true crime is absolutely fascinating. But don't ever think for a second that I don't 1,000,000% empathize with victims and family members of victims. You know, I'm not a true crime serial killer junkie in that sense. I just think it's interesting history. But I like a lot of different history. I like history, city planning history. I like history, American history, basically. But just thought I'd say hi and see how everybody's doing. This is kind of fun, actually. I used to live in Colorado for many years. I lived in the Roaring Fork Valley area, and one of the things you had to get used to was driving in the snow. You know, I remember I used to see people actually dragging each other with pickup trucks and snowboards, you know, like you would like water skiing, monoboarding or something. It would snow so much up there, but we would come down Vail Pass. I used to play music in this area called Summit County Keystone. Mainly it was a ski resort up there in Breckenridge area. And man, coming down Vail Pass at like 3 o'clock in the morning in a snowstorm, because I had to be at work as a lift operator at Snowmass, which is the Aspen Skiing Company. Also where Karen Campbell disappeared from the Wildwood Inn. I worked up there for about 5 years as a lift operator. Anyway, just giving you all a shout out, telling you what I'm up to. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Christmas. You know, Christmas is it's kind of a weird time of year for a lot of people, and I'm no different. Me and my family have we've always had strange thoughts about Christmas, in the sense that it's strange how weird things always seem to happen during Christmas time. And I'm kind of rambling, but anyway, peace be with you all, and keep your eye out. I will have some new videos coming up soon. Happy Hanukkah, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, hasta luego, buenos dias, bye bye.